There better not be a third verse.
What?
Sing again and I'll kill you.
Fine.
Hello, 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 good evening. Hello, Sorkplab. Hello, Margarmillion. Margarmillion, I'm sorry your Daily Dose of Dork didn't get claimed because I got distracted in my treks, so the bot was not on. Well, thank you for the lurk, I appreciate it, and have a good lurk as well, Toe. We are going to do Echoes of Fanadil, the final Alliance raid today. Those are going to be the final 14 stream for a little bit, because after that I've kind of caught up with content, and I'm still not really feeling 14 at the moment, so I think I just need a little bit of a longer break, and I kind of really want to play more Final Fantasy 11. So I'm going on a 2-week break after Wednesday's stream, so we still have a Mass Effect stream on Wednesday, and after that I'm on a 2-week break, and then once I'm back from my break, is it a 2-week break? Yeah, roughly a 2-week break. When I'm back from my break, we are going to play Final Fantasy 11 again on Monday nights, because I just really feel like that's where my heart is at the moment. But I am happy that at least I got to catch up with 14 for a little bit. So I do hope that I'm not going to run into any gear issues. You drove 638 kilometers in 8 hours with no lunch break. That does not sound healthy. What the hell? Where did you drive to? What was the occasion? I have a decaf, sorry, I'm stirring my coffee like loudly near the microphone. I'm sorry about that. It's very cold. It's like we're in May, but it feels like winter, and I'm kind of over it at this point. Örebro to Gothenburg, then Örebro again in Sweden. I didn't know it was Sweden. What was the occasion for that? Where is the newest alliance rate even? When they go to Tuliolal? Let's have a look. But why didn't you have a lunch break? That doesn't sound healthy. I actually had a solo lunch date today. I actually had a lunch date with people, but unfortunately plans were cancelled. And I decided to just have lunch by myself then. Wandering Minstrel, that's an extreme. The White Wanderer. Doubt. Phantom Village is Occult Crescent. Looks like I do have a quest there. Where was the area again where this quest was supposed to be? Utkopacha? Yeah, that's a new EX, I don't know that. I've not forgotten that much of the game. What no, I think that's a different zone. Warlock's Echo. No, I don't think this is the zone that I'm looking for. Ozamuka? No, I think that's the Giants. Actually, it might be here. Actually, it might be this zone. Let me go to Dokpoga then. Yeah, your emo playlist running for the right. Nice. I never been emo, so I not familiar. No, does not look like the quest is here. I thought... Wasn't Echoes of Vanadil in this zone? Clearly not. I need to find the... Dovetail? No, that's the Giants area. I'm trying to find the place where they... I listened to what I still listen to. J-Rock, Visual OK, New Metal. I was born a little bit before the emo age. Actually. As in... emo was kind of a thing when I was already in my late teens. They can confused for a scene kit, but that's because Visual OK definitely had some similarities in like hairstyle and stuff with scene. Maybe they influenced each other here and there. Orcors or more? I'm sure that's not it. You're one of the early emos. Nice. I don't even know what bands are emo. I admit. That's like how much the whole emo scene has completely like gone over my head. Yeah, back in 2003, I was already into Visual K and J-Rock. J music. I can't find it! Starting to get a strong suspicion it might be here after all. I was never a really massive X Japan fan. I'm sorry. I know X Japan. I have some albums of X Japan. Obviously, there are some good X Japan songs. I can acknowledge the greatness of the band, but I was never a very big fan. I was a big fan of Hideto Matsumoto's Hide's solo work. His stuff with the Spread Beavers. That actually was more of a fan of that. I was really into like more shock value kind of music. I was also never really like into lunacy and stuff when I was younger. Because again, I was way more into like shock value music. So I was a big fan of Deer Grey and a lot of like similar bands in that direction. Deer Grey, The Gazette, Desper's Ray. Lots of weird niche underground stuff. Sparks of Joy. I don't know if that's it is. Maudit Moi, Malaise Mise. I'm actually gonna see Maudit Moi. I'm gonna see Maudit Moi in July. I'm so fucking excited. I'm so fucking excited. Is this the zone where there's a dungeon here? Where the fucking Alliance raid is? Yeah, I'm gonna go to Visual K fast, so I'm gonna see For Sales, Maudit Moi, Desper's Ray, Muck. I really love Muck as well. A couple of newer bands that are really good. Jellica, Kizu. I've been really listening to Kizu lately. There's a few bands that I'm not really sure of, like Azavana. Not really been super enjoying. Okay, I'm just gonna try here. I doubt this is it. I think this is just a new... Fucking hell, does nobody in chat know where I need to go? Is it just a quest maybe in Tuliolal then? Let's just have a look at it, I guess. Going into welding school, that's pretty cool. Didn't know that was a thing people would still do, but that's pretty poggers. This does not look like what I'm looking for. Oh, I thought I'm gonna look it up. I don't remember where I need to find this. Hello, Azukomi. Studio. Alright. Landsguard Messenger. But I'm not seeing it. I'm trying to find the quest, but I'm not finding it. Is it maybe here? Oh, it's here. God damn it. No, that's a hollow promise. Oh, that might actually be. Yeah, okay, that's the one. Alright, we found it. Yeah, I just wasn't sure on what zone we needed to be, so we've been hopping around. Found it. Where's the big shiny orb crystal? I'm glad I'm not the only one. Thanks, as you call me. How are you doing today? So I really like this top. I need new shoes to go with it. All right. Pretty out for work. I'm pretty tired as well. Did a lot today. Didn't really have a lot of time to just sit down and relax, so trying to kind of do that now. Welcome back, Rayleigh. You'll be happy to know the guards remain on high alert in the event any echoes appear in Yogtail. As of now, there have been no reported sightings. We did, however, recently receive a missive from Kikwizana. He's finished conducting his test with Prish and requests an audience. Bakuljaja has already left to meet with him. I can only assume you wish to be present to hear the result, so I would suggest you make the outskirts at once. Crash! You sure are crashing because those numbers are not serving you except for the degenerate. You're crashing! Hi Mola, good evening, how are you doing? Congrats on your daily dose of work. Congrats on your daily dose of work. Your cat is licking your keyboard. I think he's either trying to play or he's malfunctioning. That is funny. There's a hair on my nose near my piercing, which is tickling. Kikwizana! Thank you all for coming. So, what have you learned? After a thorough examination of Prish and Al-Shal, we discovered that, spit it out already! You've made your point that we're not really living. How bad could it be? Yes, as you say, you are indeed artificial life forms, each possessed of an electrode core. Were said cores to be damaged, it would become increasingly difficult to maintain your form until you eventually dissipate. This much you already know. And what is the present state of said cores? While Al-Shal's core shown signs of wear, there is no significant damage. I don't expect it will break apart anytime soon. Rish's core, on the other hand, is... well, to be blunt, it's a wonder you hadn't already blanked out of existence. We used all the electrode tricks we had to mend the worst of the cracks. But it has been mended, yeah? Her core should hold itself together so long as she remains out of harm's way. Another strong shock to the body is all it would take for it to fall to pieces. I'll be fine. I won't overdo it. We don't want to miss all the adventuring we still have left to do, right? And I couldn't imagine going on without you. We're comrades born of memories from the same home after all. Even if those I can recall are few and far between. It's fine, Trion. That's right. You're always so quick to share what you do recall. It's easy to overlook how much you've forgotten. The fuck? That's a weird pearl sound. Yes, Buckle Jaja is right here. What is it? There's been an attack in Mamook. Strange creatures the Landsguard are unable to identify. An attack? Echoes in all likelihood. The sentries there will need reinforcements. Let's hurry. Need to clear up after food. Boo. Boo. Okay, fine. How are you doing today, Chichil? I forgot mounting is a thing. It's been a while. Kinda hungry. Go get some food. Go get some nummies in your system. Buckle Jaja. Ah, you've brought the others with you. You've done well to hold the line. Unknowns are cooking. Nice. Because your daily dose of dorks. Zork plab. Zork plab. So what's your favorite emo band then? Nanta? Here? You've seen this manner of creature before? Not here in Tyrol, surely, but how? Or why would they find their way here? Good evening, Maxim. Congrats on your daily dose of dorks. Echoes. So that other world's home to these Ananta as well. I remember these fiends. In Vanadil, we call them Lamie. Their cunning is matched only by their ferocity. But thankfully not cunning or ferocious enough to overcome a Landsguard. The situation is a little more complicated than that, I'm afraid. Allow me to explain. We were standing guard when an army of these snake creatures appeared as if out of nowhere, surrounding us in an instant. The numbers were beyond count. Had they pressed their attack any further, they could have easily overpowered us and besieged Mamook. Just as all hope seemed lost, a strange mage arrived. Barely a child, judging by her size, and felled the army with a single spell. Then she vanished before we could so much as ask her name or offer thanks. I wonder who that will be. Striker! Cover your eyes! Cover your eyes! If I didn't know better, I'd say they were describing Crow, but are her magics that destructive? Are they? Is he saying Crow is like a child? I mean, he's not wrong. Is he? Are they confirming? Are they confirming Lalafels are children? Break is almost over. We don't get to stay long due to the work conference. Alrighties. Thanks for stopping by, though. We also retrieved this letter for the enemy's from the enemy's remains. Dearest champion, it is with great pleasure that I inform you a vessel for the king has at last been chosen. To that end, I have seen forth this celebratory military procession. I hope that it proves to your liking. You are hereby invited to return to Juneau for the coming coronation ceremony. Hi Ray, good evening. How are you doing? Invited? Pfft. As if he wasn't planning to release more echo shoot, we refuse. There are continued skirmishes to the south even as we speak, but it's fear it's as simple a battle of attrition. Well, love to be the one that gets out of jazz sound trashing. My place is with the Lance Guard. You seem to have a knack for passing on information. Your job will be to outline the current situation to the soldiers when they return.
There may be 1,500 people here, but really it's just me and you. Screw them. It's always been me and you.
Was the Nung ping today on purpose on Discord? Did it not work? No, it was not on purpose. It must have not worked. Oh, you know why? Oh, I'm sorry. Let me ping Discord still then, but just, you know, manually. I was smart and I went live, but I didn't have bot on. So Margomilian already got betrayed. No, it's good that you bring it up. I'm just gonna be imposter shopkeeper Emil. Nobody saw anything. You're the first one to bring it up. I was just like, oh, everyone's like eating or something. Pizza! What's for pizza? Final Fantasy 14 is the MMO one. Yes, it is. It is. Don't forget what Kikwizana said. If it looks like things are taking a turn for the worse, get out of there. You were training? Huh? I still love this place. This is still my favorite. It reminds me a lot of one of my favorite places in Elder Scrolls. We're going to Juneau. Wait, where is that? Oh. Audio volume balance in this game remains complete cuckoos. Like, I just don't know. Can't seem to, Oh no! And is this just Sandoria? I just love that people are like AFK here. Enjoy. Look, another one of those portals. Maybe he decided to cut the chase and get straight to the fighting. Perhaps, but Subtle Jazz strikes me as the sort who enjoyed hearing himself talk. Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil. So, someone did force their way in. I assumed you had simply grown impatient. Thieves, then? No, such a feat is beyond the petty bandits' wandering Yaktel. I suppose it doesn't matter in the end. Whoever they are, their fate was sealed the moment they set foot within my domain. Enough with all the prattling. You're clearly no match for Rayleigh, so why not just turn yourself into the Landsguard? Did you not read my letter? I have found a vessel worthy of our one true king. He who first incited conflict in the lands of Vanadil. This adventurer has no chance against such a primordial being. Very good. Saddleja, finally. Finally we'll have the power we need to rule. Rule Vanadil, yes, but have we need of a subject in this world, or should we simply slaughter them all? So long as we draw breath, you will not bring harm to this world or any other. I thought you might say as much. I'd expect nothing less from a man who's... perhaps that's better left unsaid. What are you hiding? What have you learned of who I am? As for you, Rayleigh, never fear. When my echoes have finished with these appetizers, I've no doubt they will take their time on their main dish. So let us not waste any more time. To commemorate the auspicious occasion and the coming of our king, a veritable feast of powerful foes awaits. I should hope you'll survive long enough to grovel at the feet of our new ruler. That bastard didn't even acknowledge I was here. Next time I see him, I'll make sure he never forgets his face or my fists. He'll be doing no such thing, or have you already forgotten Kikwazana's warning? Leave this fight to us, please. Fine. But don't you go and do anything reckless, you hear me? I really want to meet her in 11. I haven't met her in 11 yet. Like, officially. When there's the third walk, here we come. If anybody in chat wants to join, let me know. I'm just gonna pop into the queue. I can at least join. I don't have any issues with my gear. That's nice. Adulin. What's the other option? You're just gonna eat chicken nuggets with frozen spinach or something along those lines. You guess you can join. All right. Yes. Yes. What would you order? We're gonna have sushi. And we're gonna order Indian, even though my discount code will be expired. You wanna join too, Azukumi?
No, I don't want you. That's why I'm asking, so I can be like, you wanna join? Well, you can. I won't have you.
Sorry. I'm in my brat mode.
Thank you.
I should legit do that to people. You wanna join? You wanna play with me? Well, too bad. I'm not inviting you. I'm in a kind of Earth what happened mode, so that could have just gone over my head. Oh yeah, no. I'm glad it's not going over your head though.
Bum, 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 bum.
What did I do?
Nani?
Bratsu, don't take her too seriously. He's still cute. Bratsu's just a little gremlin. It's funny, Mona. I'm still doing my new playthrough of Bloodborne. But in this playthrough, I actually found the nightmare place a lot faster. And Iosefka's clinic and all that. I found it before I found Bergenworth and stuff. Like before I found Bergenworth and the Forbidden Forest. Before I found that place. Now I found that place before I found the freaking...
Chantoto.
Don't get Indian because we're already ordering that when you're here. When I already have run out of Molly
どんな
Spoon.
残滓を作り出したのか。あれは星の大樹。ウィンダス石の句を模倣したのか。
Trion! That's what Trion sounds like! Ooh! No, I haven't. Maybe I should. The last time I tried it, I got my ass kicked.
シャントット博士は連邦の黒い悪魔とも称される黒魔導士。
This is what I mean.
とんでもない
audio-
残滓を作り上げたか。
The audio in Tuliolal was literally so quiet, and now this is like so fucking loud. Like, this game needs to get its shit together with its audio balance. Like, literally every fucking instant zone has it different sound. I got my ass scorched. I've already used the Coon dungeon. I'm level 62 or something now. I might give it a try just so I have something new and refreshing to look at. But I also still need to do stuff for Platinum Run.
この私に不可能はございませんわ。
この魔法は周囲に気をつけるんだ。まだだ。諦めはしない。
I hear very good stories about the DLC. I'm very excited. I should give it a try. I really love Bloodborne. I think Bloodborne is my favorite from Soft so far.
死傷は避けられまい。癒してよ。回復魔法を頼む。
さあ、火力を上げますわよ。
何をするつもりだ、博士。
できませんよ。私、打ち切れましたわ。よござんす。
さすがはシャントット博士。みんな大事ないか。
私からは逃げられませんことよ。
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I'm still gonna play Dark Souls after Lies of P. Oh.
無駄な抵抗はおやめなさいな。
But I didn't really love Elden Ring. Part of me kind of wants to play Elden Ring, so I am kind of like falling into it. I'm not hating it, but it was definitely not as good as Bloodborne in my book. It was too long, it was too big, it was too much. Too much. I died. Thank you. Thank you for the surecast.
ヘッポコ君には少し難しすぎたようですわね。命の灯火を決して差し上げますわ。
魔法人形だと。
あら、魔法人形が壊されるだなんて。よ うござんす。
I'm gonna
あなたの
favor
こと
Ninja here.
覚えておいて差し上げま
One
す
ninja
わ。
artifact! Ninja artifact,
この
please!
街並み、まさかアトルガン公国の残滓だというのか。
警戒警報警戒警報バルラーン絶対防衛ラインを突破なおもコートに向けて進撃中
コート防衛戦ビシージだと。間もなくここは戦場となる。襲撃に備
I
え
think
るんだ。
I've visited this city, but I haven't really been in it. Yeah, I started the Rise of the Solar, so I've been to this town to go to the Temple of Ugalapape. Which is something that I want to pick up again after I return to 11. Alubu, did you see the other ping in Discord? Did you buy the game? Looks like we're gonna make a character on Phoenix. I'll still play my main on Bahamut, but when we're playing with people, then I can just do my alt on Phoenix. And if more people end up joining Phoenix and actively stay playing, then I can always make a decision based on that.
資料がいるということはこれが本体か。
The only thing is stupid that because I make an alt is I have to pay more for myself, but oh well, it's fine. There was actually wanted to read that scroll. Oh well. See, I've never seen Omega Alexander in the game.
まさかアトルガンの白き神。
Oh, that's a good one, actually. Why is it always Alexander? We're all a bunch of weebs who like robots. You should come back with us, Azukami. Like I said, when I'm coming back from my vacation, we are gonna play on Monday nights again. Twilight Soapery, hello, how are you doing? Ooh, I'm gonna die. Ooh.
残死といえどこの威圧感はアレキサンダーそのものだ
Sorry, I need to learn how to play online. You mean play online? You need to learn how to play online. If you need help, I can help. If you need help, I can help. There is a guide actually on the website of Final Fantasy XI if you're a returning player. It would be really cool if more people came to join 11, because I've been really enjoying 11. Yeah, and Walker is an emotional ride, Twilight Soapery. Good luck! Stock up on tissues. Get someone to cuddle, or a plushie. Which Final Fantasy game will you play next? Post and feed. I saw it 14 minutes after it was posted at 14 comments. How have you not returned to 14 yet, Brianna? How have you not returned yet? I would say don't return, stay with 11. I'm going to 11. Oh, whoa, oh, okay. Hee hee. I should tell Switch that we're gonna make an alt on Phoenix. Phoenix! That's finished. That's fitting for our fiery bird, not Phoenix shenanigans, link shell next. Need to look what time I have for a second MMO as we are so busy at work. I'm knackered. Even if you just do it once a week, should be enough. Like Final Fantasy XI is very slow paced in that regard. Apple tart. You make like homemade apple tarts? Oh my fucking god! Where is my slice? Ah, I'm running for my life here. What the hell's Jammy Dodger? I'm happy to just play Final Fantasy XI once a week. It's so cozy. It's literally all I need. All I need. Especially because it doesn't have all, like, there's a lot to do, but a lot of it is super slow paced. You can take your time, you can do it at your own, like, terms, especially as long as you're not, like, in endgame. I don't know what endgame's gonna look like, but, like, it's not like here where you, like, do roulettes and all. Like, I do have to say that I think Final Fantasy XIV on a day where you're tired is very
アレキサ
mentally
ンダーの堅牢
taxing.
な守護を打ち破ってみせたな。おごらずにこの先も注意して進もう。白い石材で覆われたこの異様な空間、ルメとのそのか。ならばこの先には。
I want ninja gear. I want my artifact gear. That's a long time ago. And of course, like, what you also can do with 11, that's what I did for a big portion, is, only play during the free login campaign days. They happen like 4 or 5 times a year, something like that. Yeah, €10 base, €1 for your character, and then depending on how many alts you have, a euro per alt more, or a pound per alt more. But occasionally there was this discount if you were Final Fantasy XIV sub, but I haven't seen that happen for a while. I think you can opt how many characters you want to pay for, because I maximum only paid for 1 as well. You're excited for 8.0? Nice. What kind of jobs are you hoping for them to release? Why is this so fast? I feel like the first alliance raid and the second alliance raid took way longer. Also, they changed the bottom of this. Apparently people, like, you can see Vanadil under there, but apparently people had some issues, so they changed it and I can't really see it anymore. Tor type. What does Tor type look like? Like a big hammer? But what are the job specific skills gonna be? Yeah, I'm pretty sure if you log into account.squareenix.com and you go to the Final Fantasy 11 page, you can say which character you want to continue.
Nani? 私の心の闇が増幅していく。これは
I'm just non-stop
バナギルの
dead.
人々が抱える心の闇。 うつろなる闇で満たさ
I'm
れた領域か。
non-stop dead.
だが負けるものか。
咲かぬ咲かなく咲かしまうお前自身。
暁の女神よ、どうか私の胸に再びの輝きを。
Yes, do you like it? I didn't see I was around the corner. In my defense, I didn't see there was a fucking wall my character was behind.
私はこれまで多くの仲間と出会い信頼を知った。今さら心の闇に飲まれるものか。うつろなる闇を取り込んでいるのか。
Thank you.
I actually really like that look. I really like playing around with makeup more and just taking silly photos when I feel like it.
これは
And I posted them on Discord and I was like, should I make this my new profile pic? And
そ
people
れ
were
以上
like,
の
yeah.
記憶を改変されたのだろう。
Gotcha! It's actually really nice. A lot of people have actually been giving me compliments on the way I dress and style. I mean, I just dress how I want, and I shop based on what I think is cool for me. So the fact that people actually think it's cool and like compliment it, like that means a lot to me, not gonna lie. I mean, not just one person, but like repetitive.
仲間が倒された。誰か
Repeatedly, I hear it from people, and I'm like,
Oh, well, thank you.
just alt goth girly.
その闇に飲まれないよう注意してくれ。
How are you doing, Inan? Ah! So dead. I'm so dead.
落ちよ
70% dead. We're so pretty. We're so fucking pretty. Oh, I know. You know me. Better now you know you're not gonna live forever.
You're feeling tired after your nap? That's why I don't nap. I never feel like they do anything good for me. I'm a dumbass. For some reason, my Kijuchi, Kijuchi whatever skill wasn't working. So I was like, what's going on? And then I clicked it and something worked. I'm sorry!
これでまだ戦えるわ。
More like 100% dead. I'm poor. Okay, but the graphics look really, really good. The graphics update is massive. Look at the lighting of that. Holy fucking shit. I'm at a fucking cutscene. I'm not ready.
俺たちなら絶対大丈夫だ。
そうか、そうだったのだな。やっとわかったよ、私のことが。奴を倒し、サレージャの陰謀を終わらせることができたら、もう一度冒険の旅に出かけよう。
We're saying not ready, right? We're in a cutscene. I swear this is why I don't like the current community of this game. Yeah, I genuinely do not like current... So, when you're wondering, like, Esu, why do you not like the community? Well, because when I started playing 6 years ago, shit like this wouldn't happen.
神竜とは復活した狼の慣れの果ての姿だ。今の君にはそのことを知る由もないだろうな。
Oh, that seems fun what they're doing. Oh. Never mind. Oh, I was supposed to go there. Okay.
やはり神竜の相手では一筋縄では。それでも私は負けるわけにはいかない。
みんな踏ん張れよ。ここが正念場だ。
Not a single gear for Ninja, man. Ninja gets no love.
あれはサレージャの作りし王の器。まさか先帝が。
おい、取り込んじまったぞ。
よくぞやってくれた。
But nobody calls it out anymore either, and that used to be a thing.
人間を滅ぼすための力を。異界の王の祝福の炎よ。我が敵を焼く。 無縁の刃と化せ。
来るぞ。皆の力を貸してくれ。
Nice good evening. Compressor daily dose store power to win.
象はお前の体が。
Either I am too used to Final Fantasy XI now and slow pace, or things just feel incredibly fast and rushed in 14 lately.
こんなところで倒れてはいられないさ。私たちの冒険はまだ道の途中なのだからな。
Hi, Jane.
受けよ王の鉄槌を。 聞け王の天性を。
誰か怪我しちまったみたいだな。なんとか持ちこたえてくれよ。
見よ王の剣を。
Luckily, my mid attack did not count. At this point, people aren't having ADHD anymore. They just are literally brainwashed to consume like super crazy fast short content. Where do I?
限界を超えた攻撃。これが異界の冒険者が持つ力か。
So I'm playing Dragon Guard 2 off stream, and what I'm really learning from Dragon Guard 2 is that playing a game on normal in the PS2 era was tough as fuck. Not impossible, but you would die and you would have to redo a mission over and over and over again, and sometimes it would take an hour in order to make some freaking progress. But you know what? That's satisfying. It's somewhat satisfying to like have to struggle through and then make progress and then be like, ha, I win, game. I win. But modern days, games are just not like that anymore. They're just like, progress, move on, fast. Okay, poof, the end. Oh no, that was a boring game. Do, 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 do. I don't want to give a commendation to anyone. Wait. I'm not getting anything. Nothing. Thank you. Not a single ninja piece. Oh, come on. Come on. That's just rude. Fine. Get it when I come back. Thank you. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is the we don't have time rush is why people feel non-stop rushed, and because people feel non-stop rushed and like people think they all have ADHD, but no, we are just literally conditioning everyone to just constantly be like, it's fucking insanity. You weren't supposed to be here. What? Miss out on all the fun? God told me something was wrong, so I leapt through the portal. Next thing I knew, I found you on the ground and a giant dragon looming over our heads. Oh, I'm pushing my luck, but I'm glad I was able to help. Indeed you did. In fact, I dare say your presence is what turned the tide in our favor. I don't like the pacing of this patch. I genuinely feel like this patch is so fast-paced. Not the content, just the story and everything feels rushed. I feel like I rushed through 7.5 MSQ and now this story is also like, and in a blink it's over and I'm like, oh. I felt like the conclusion for Endwalker Alliance Raid was so much more impactful and build and like took time. This feels very anticlimactic. I'm not feeling it at all. I'm sorry. Too many games in the game industry and pressure to play them doesn't help. No, it doesn't. Gaming industry is just falling for the same capitalism scam. Capitalism is a scam, people. You need to farm this raid? I kind of do too, but not now. It's due to being split into 2 parts. But it's an MMO. The average age of MMO players 30+. Yeah, new kids don't play MMOs. They play Fortnite and Valorant and stuff like that. Indeed you did. In fact, I dare say your presence is what turned the tide in our favor. But this story is not in 2 parts, Azukomi, because this part also feels rushed. I feel like we're an hour and a half into stream. I yapped for the first little bit, and then now I just... I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Everything feels off. I don't want to bitch and complain, but everything feels off. I'm just like, well, what? It's just finished. It's just, okay, cool. Wow. Now I wonder what the conclusion of the normal rate is gonna be like. My king! No! How could this happen? You had the perfect vessel, the power of a god at your command. I literally, someone said it the other day, it feels like they are trying to get Dawntrail over with. And I'm starting to feel that. I'm starting to feel this whole, let's just get this, let's just move on. Let's just pretend this didn't happen. It's really what it's starting to feel like, and I'm so confused. Because I was genuinely intrigued in some bits of the story, and now we just kind of like flash over it, and I'm like, huh? Why? I mean, on the complete opposite, Evilis might have taken a little too long. Anybody remember that? Remember Evilis? Fucking 2-hour cutscenes. If it was perfect, then why do their corpses not lay at my feet? I need a new vessel, a stronger vessel. Shinryu only came to be when Promathia, the Twilight God, sought ever greater power. It slew their world's greatest champion and brought ruin to the world. To find a stronger vessel will be no easy feat. What the hell are you talking about? Promathia didn't slay anyone. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was there. Your victory over Promathia, alongside your adventurous companion, was but one of countless possibilities. Like Shinryu and the death of Vanadil's twin. How can you be so certain? The battle against Shinryu. Seeing you there, it all came back to me. Both memories of a world where heroes prevailed over Promathia, and another where you alone survived an encounter with Shinryu. Preposterous, I know, yet it all makes sense. Finally, I remember who I am, what I am. The memories that echo within that rift between worlds, from past and future alike, from adventurers of our world of those not our own, somehow intertwined and coalesced into the man who stands before you. Meaning you share the memories of my friend too? Well, that explains how you remember so much about me. We are not to be ignored. Saddlejack, quickly. I need healing before it's too late. I need more. This place is vanishing. But again, the graphics look phenomenal. The graphics overhaul fucking sick. Looks like we're back in Juno. No. Can't end like this. I won't let it. I need only return to Walk of Echoes to find another world. Another champion worthy of my cause. Where do you think you're going? You're finished, Sorreljaw. Maybe not. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Just wrap up DT and come on, boys. You have 20 right. That's really what it feels like. If this makes me just think of the horrible math boss. Yeah. Every time I think I get it, I don't. And I'm too slow to think about the answer. I don't do well under pressure. I'm pretty smart, but not under pressure. Yeah, I wonder when that's gonna happen. They are gonna do some things, because they also made a celebratory animation. Eliya must have gotten away, but he has clearly grown desperate. Best we hurry back to Bakul Jaja and consider how best track the Fiend down before he has time to recover. Good night, Mona. Thanks for hanging out. Memory sleeping in Juno's stir. Perhaps the Hume adventurer has a new knowledge to share with you. I was about to say, I don't know if I would really like that, because I like the charm of 11. It's the same way how we don't like Final Fantasy Tactics upskill, right? But if it would just like maybe a little bit higher textures or something, I don't know, could be nice. I'm not sure. I'm kind of a fan of the way it looks. Let us return to Mamuk for now. Perhaps someone in the Lance Court spied Soldier as he fled. But I have stuff, so let me actually quickly... Why do I do that again? Are they not all the same? Yeah, but the Starlight Celebration is just the same scroll, just different methods to achieve it. I take it. And again, guys, I'm really trying not to be a hater to the game. Because I love the game, but I'm sorry. I just really noticed some weird issues with the game. Sure if the texture needs to be sharp. I don't know. Whatever I did to my game with mods, I have people coming into my chat being all like, how did you make your Final Fantasy 11 look so good? And I'm like, I just made it run 60 FPS and I just have a texture mapper and that's it. Wrestling Fox Cup sounds adorable though, Azukomi. Have fun with that. Have a good night's sleep. Thanks so much for joining. We're gonna wrap the silly willy-nilly story here. I had higher hopes for this. I feel like the beach episode going on vacation is just the devs going on vacation. Glad to see you returned in one piece, Rayleigh. We have heard from Alshal, so several just schemes beyond the rift have been thwarted, huh? That is well. We've routed the last of the echoes on this side of things, thanks in a large part of Bakul Jaja. However, we recently lost contact with one of our scouts shortly after they reported sighting Saddleja somewhere near Gokdrak descent. Bakul Jaja is heading there now. It would put our minds at ease if you were to accompany him. Of course! It sounds as if he's not far from Portal to Juno. We should hurry. Welcome back from Ans. I was saying that Fox Cup's wrestling sounds absolutely fucking adorable. Have fun with that. Have a good night's sleep and thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Adorably dangerous. Some risks are worth taking. I want to rustle fox cubs. I don't mind if I got like a little bit of rabies and stuff. I'll take it. I mean, wrestling man has a risk of way more nastier stuff. I'm sorry, but oh. Unless it's a weird analogy for something dirty. I like that you were somewhat on the same wavelength as me. Yes, please, Azukami. That sounds adorable. We also have 2 baby tawny owls. Oh my god, that is adorbs. Jai, he took us unawares. He tries to stand our ground, but he forced his way into the Sky Deep Shinode. Buckle Jaja arrived, but moments ago, and he immediately set off in pursuit after taking our report. I hope he can handle that slippery snake. If anyone would be fine, it's him. That said, Jai is not wanting to give up without a fight. We haven't a moment to lose. You can just do it in a hall of many faces.
Our faces are also faces. What we killed?
I have no choice but to return to the rift. Do you maybe have something not expended? Because Hall of Many Faces is literally between the Great Hall and Hall of Many Crafts. Can someone tag Azukomi in the right channel? It's over, Saddlejaw. By the authority of Landsguard, I'm taking you into custody. Unless Discord's 1 of million updates did something weird with the permissions, because that has happened in the past, because like Discord has got like an update every 2 weeks. I beg you wait, my king. Your king? If truly Alal is to return to his former glory, the Mamalja require a worthy leader to unite them. And there remain none more worthy than you, the elevated chosen. Oh my god. Indeed, I have no doubt your father, too, longs to see you take your rightful place upon the throne. So come, Buckle Jaja, come with me. So you would tempt a Legdob with not a bone but a crown? I don't expect your bravado to give away so easily. You won't be gloating for long.
I'll have a look at that after stream. Thank you.
What fortuitous timing, you 3. Please, will you not convince our dear Buckle Jaja here to stay his blade? Your Tidurbertus is fine. We'll figure it out. You figured it out.
Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello, monster. Meow. Meow.
That's a lot of complaints you have, my lady. How can I help you? Roll off. Have a good night, Azukomi. Sleep well. After everything you've done to sully the memories of our home for your twist intent, you expect us to help you? Wish to make amends. Yes, amends for my transgressions. You were cursed as a child to never age, is that not so? Being made for memories as you are, it would be simple matter to restore the flow of time to you. I'm fine just the way I am, thank you very much. And since you admit you've done wrong, we should discuss punishment. Maybe a knuckle sandwich or two? Hey, Lacey. Oh. Oh, baby. Oh, my keyboard. Oh, baby. I can return you home to Faladil, to perish in a world which one bears no ties to ill-befitting adventures of your caliber, which are not a Cree. Let me send you back to where you belong. I really don't know how to feel. There's no denying I long to see her home, but I also long to see our friend here bring you to justice. Without me, you'll be stranded. You would really forsake your only means of returning home for this brew you've but recently met? It matters not when we met, nor whether he means to repay any kindness showed to him. He's our friend. We don't need any more reason than that. It's the power of friendship. Fools, all of you. Such childish naivety is why you could never be king. And why will you inevitably play into the hands of Alexandria's queen? Trust is how you find yourself a tool, used and cast aside like so much rubbish, but I will be a tool no longer. Oh, this is all about Galuja. If you were throwing your lot with the other refuse, then I would be a pleasure to mark this your grave. You will die here, mourning the world you will never set eyes upon again. You have strength enough to stand on your own. So why? Sometimes strength alone isn't enough. Oh, look at my fucking cowboy's arms. They're so muscled. Oh. Sorry. When faced with a terrible foe or the crushing weight of seemingly impossible missions, a friend can make all the difference in overcoming hardships. What is this random ass the power of friendship shenanigans? I will never understand such folly. Live long enough and maybe you'll find someone to thaw the icy heart of yours. After you've atoned for your crimes, of course. Alrighties, Mona. Good luck with that. Thank you. But what will you do now? What? You mean about us getting home? It's fine, really. This place has kind of grown on me. Oh, my dear Presh. Is this remaining in this world truly your wish? This story is kind of crap. I'm not gonna lie. This is badass, though. I don't know if the writers just didn't know how to pull it all together or whatever. Shantato? But how? Might we save the pleasantries for a more tranquil space? I've grown tired of the unsightly decor in this place. That's my mouse, Lacey. I take it you're an ally then. Very well, let us return to Mamuk. These Malayav show me no hostility. How novel. Beastmen versed in civility? Where is the one who escorted us here? Is it rare for their two-headed ilk to appear? As head of their guard, he has simply gone to apprise them of what took place in the Sky Deep Synod. More importantly, Shantoto, might I ask? Silence! I hear that deafening screech of wheels in your mind turning, but fret not, you shall have the explanation of which you are clearly yearning. To begin, as I am sure you already know, I hail from Vanadil, the one and only Shantoto. And it was you two who bested this magic doll. A rather amusing and unexpected sight to see myself fall. I thought it peculiar that an echo would pit a decoy against us. Echo? Interesting name for the creatures we felt. Much like you, born from memories of our homes as well. A truth anyone with eyes could plainly see. Well made, like my dolls, but no true article like me. So it really is you, dogs. Or rather, a doll created by the real you, who now speaks true you? This is a little confusing. Dogs? Even here, I'm glad to see you're the same as ever, my dear. My cross-riff research was proceeding apace when I sensed a disturbance in the interplanar space. I was being watched. The nerve, the gal. To end this curiosity, I sent this magic doll. To find both Juno and Windhurst here was quite the surprise. Not one, but two faithful replicas. I couldn't believe my eyes. There was also a half-mate Bestock, shoddy work at best. The echo of a certain engineer could have built it with zest. His absence meant there was no guilt in laying the city to rest. Oh, that's why we didn't see Bestock, or not much of it. As soon as after we found you beset upon more of those strange creatures, not that they would prove more than mere trifle for you, of course. In that first instant we met, I knew right away you posed me no threat, and yet the thrill of a good fight fills me with such delight. I could hardly resist trying to set you both alight. Is she rhyming? As you might have guessed, Shantoto is one to get a little carried away when the mood strikes her. In any case, you'll be happy to know that Saloya, the fiend responsible for preying on the memories of Vanadil, has been apprehended. You needn't worry about any more prying eyes in the midst of your work. If the trouble has passed, then my work here is true. This doll would return home, but what of you two? Both your 11 cores appear compromised, so it's hard to say how much longer you'll survive. Both our cores? It would seem our battle with Shinryu took a heavy toll. If you wish to come along, you need only ask. Ensuring your safe passage is a simple enough task. The offer's appreciated, but I think I'd rather stay. There's still a lot of adventuring I've left to do with Rayleigh. I would stay here as well. I'll not deny it as a choice made with some reluctance, but if my time is short, I will spend it here on an adventure with my friends. It's about the power of friendship. I'd rather you show me around Vanadil. An adventure in Vanadil? Are you serious? That's a wonderful thought, but how in the world do you plan on make it over there? I'm really motherfucking Asunya. I'll get there. I suppose I shouldn't put it past you to find a way. That it's settled. We'll save our adventuring for Vanadil. With any luck, we'll have found a solution to our electro predicament by the time you arrive. But before we go, could we see maybe just a little more of Tuliolal? It's only right we say our goodbyes. And I've still plenty left to pester you about besides. Did I hear that right? You're looking to take a trip around Tuliolal? In that case, there's at least one place I'd like to take you along the way. Noting the contrast with Vanadil has been a real treat. I'm coming along too. That's that, my sweet. Just as well. Something tells me I regret leaving you two on your own devices. I suppose the dirigible landing is as good a place as any to start. When you're ready, we'll meet you there. Let's go back to Tuliolal then. Am I gonna have to walk through the city with them? That feature is also starting to get a little on my nerves. I hope you haven't been waiting too long. Before I tend to my own business, I'm sure there are a few places in particular you'd like to visit before returning home. While you see to Ashao and Prish, I will show Santoto about the city. Once everyone is finished, we can reconvene at Shabayaftai. Or something. I didn't know better. I'd say Bakajaja has grown a touch more hospitable since we first met. Shall we start by paying a visit to the Landsguard? They've been a pretty big help, haven't they? Alright, let's head to Bright Bloom Post. Being our last time and all, I'd like to take in the sights a little along the way, if it's all the same to you. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Rain. What, bedtime? When the next ad break happens, I might make a quick cup of tea, stretch my legs a little bit. We've been live for almost 2 hours as well, so. Small talk! Even should we be worlds apart, ours is an adventure I will never forget. Tuliolal sure is a wonderful place. During our time in Kozamauka, the Moblins told me of the Potsworn and their practices to foster an environment for crafting the greatest gold and metalwork in Tyrol. Such disparate people working together in such fashion is something you would never see in our world. Perhaps what I'll miss the most when we return home. The Palo Palo over in Urkapacha sure have an interesting way of talking about money, don't they? Makes me want to go and visit just to hear them haggle. They all seem to be such shrewd salesfolk too, always finding just what I was looking for before I even asked. Bleeding mind readers, I'm telling you. Not sure, but I have a suspicion the bubble is over on this side, or at least that's what, yeah, that's where it is. I was about to say, that's what it looks like. I feel I owe you a great deal to the merchants of this market and the supplies they furnish me with our adventures. One can never be too prepared, though Prish would perhaps disagree. I'll look equal parts impressed and concerned on her face as she regards my bag full of bursting with potions. Old habits die hard, I suppose. Seeing the fresh produce at the stall over there puts me in mind of all the amazing food we've had here in Tyrol. Baka steak, Schubert pipil, the Maytay cookies. I wouldn't give her more cookies. And the Alexandrians were no slouches with their cooking either, though I wasn't expecting cultivated meats. Hello, Needle. Congrats on your daily dose of dork. So many tasty foods I haven't had the time to eat. So many desserts. So, Alibu, I keep asking, did you buy Final Fantasy XI? You might like Shantoto. Shantoto rhymes a lot. How is Niru doing tonight? Thanks so much for stopping by, lovely. Appreciate it. You did concert pictures? If you ever want to share them, feel free to. Either on Discord or like Instagram or whatever. We should at least go buy it before the sale is over. We'll see when we play, but at least buy it. Mona is making a character on Phoenix, so we'll just do the same. The other day I was talking to someone in the outskirts who was torn about going home to Tuliolal, there being that 30-year time gap and everything. I know what it's like to lose time, which is why I told them they should make the trip while they still can. Even if there's people they lost in 30 years, there could still be people here waiting for them. I wonder if they're already here. There's an ad gonna happen soon, so I think I am going to make tea. Before I forget, I meant to ask you about those talking catfish. Are they also considered one of the tribes of people here? Whenever I see them, I instinctively wish to protect them. Their adorable little faces. Dabazu. Were they not so violent? I would certainly be tempted to take one back home with us. That is actually quite adorable. Wait, where do we need to go? Bright Bloom Post. Okay. I am quickly going to take a cup of tea. Stretch my legs. Move my glutes. I urge you to do the same if you've been sitting on your booty for a while. And then I'll be back in a moment. All right? Enjoy. I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I took a little longer because the sky outside is like super pretty and gold, so I had to kind of admire that for a little bit. Well, anyways, welcome. Thank you for the raid, I appreciate it. How are you doing? Let me catch up with chat real quick. Hello, Slim Guineas. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hello, Desert Druid builds. I love that. How did your build go? I saw that you were crafting earlier. How are you doing? Yeah, BB No Money is kind of funny. It's kind of like people are like debating whether he's like a drag king because he does a lot of cosplay and stuff as well, but like a little bit more extravagant, if you know what I mean. Hey, through a phone you can make good photos as well. You don't need to be owning an actual camera to be a photographer. Ugh, I'm sorry, I'm having hiccups. Anyways, for anyone who's new here, welcome. My name is Esotic. I'm a variety streamer. We are currently wrapping up the story quest for the Alliance raid, the Final Fantasy 11 crossover Alliance raid in Final Fantasy 14. So if this is spoiler territory for you, I'm sorry. Please make sure to just alert, but I appreciate you for hanging out, hopping onto the raid train. We were checking out Thrifty Business and it was cute. Oh, what was it about? Is it like a simulator game? Like retail simulator and stuff like that? We own a little thrift shop, so I get to put out items and host events in the store. Okay, that sounds adorable. That sounds amazing. Not gonna lie. Rowan, hello, good evening. I was thinking about you because like, I haven't messaged you in a while and I was like, oh my god, I look like an ass friend. How are you doing, lovely? I'm doing well, thank you. We're just cozying tonight. It's cold. It is like, I don't know what happened to spring, but it disappeared and we straight up went back to the last resource of winter. I don't know. So we're like just cozy tonight. We're just cozy tonight. All right. Spoiler warning. We're doing the last bit of the Final Fantasy 11 Alliance raid in 14. In 14! Good start of the week. I'm happy to hear that. Peace was a privilege I took for granted. After the attack, I realized it's something we must earn. All of us, working together. Oh, I spoke to the wrong person. I don't care what you think. I wasn't meaning to talk to you. I needed to. Professional streamer. Welcome back. On behalf of the Landsguard, you have our sincerest thanks. As I'm sure you already know, Sotoja is being held in one of her cells and awaits sentencing by the wings of reflection. There was a time when his crimes against Tural and the throne would have undoubtedly resulted in his death. That said, I believe redemption is not impossible. Bakul Jaja has proven that. There was also the matter of lives lost to Sotoji's hands. But these are matters you needn't concern yourselves with any longer. I take it you'll soon be setting off somewhere? We are, as it happens, home. We thought it only right to come and say goodbye. Could you also please pass along our thanks to Kikwizana? Yes, of course. I've no doubt he'll be sad to see you go, as well will the rest of the Landsguard. May you both have a safe journey. If we have no other stops to make, then let us make for Shovel Chai. Can we, by the way, get a shout out for Nikki? Super lovely full-time content creator who does miniature paintings, but also has been expanding her horizon into gaming. Been trying out a couple of things. I was trying out a rhythm game the other day that actually caught my attention that maybe I should give a try. It's a rhythm beat 'em up and it looked actually really fun. I'm not gonna lie. Where do I go now? Alshao. Even sure we were okay. Accompany Parisian Shao to Shovel. Oh, Shovel of Tower. Where is that? What is that? I'm clueless. I have no idea. Huh? Where do I go? Oh, here. Away. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Whee! Going through the roof is a very normal thing to do, right? Well, here we are, though I see no sign of Bakul Jaja. Perhaps the tavern keep has them seen them? I asked for a shout out. Can you give a shout out to Nikki Coles, please, Ellaboo? Is you Ramond? I'm a colorful company today, I see. Will it just be there are 3 of you? We're expecting 2 more, actually. Thank you. So yeah, please go give a follow to Nikki Coles if you like miniature painting, if you like cozy vibes, very fun vibes. Seeing someone explore new games in a very fun way. Sorry to keep you waiting. Addressing all her questions proved more time consuming than I anticipated. And addressed them he did, without a moment's hesitation. The Mawul Jazz of this world have exceeded my admittedly low expectations. Before you all leave, I wanted to treat you to one last round of tacos. Let's find a place to sit. Aren't you going to eat? I swear the tacos here in Tuliala will change your life. While the offer is appreciated, this doll needs only magics to be duly satiated. Big fat tacos, a big fat tacos, a big fat tacos, so big. Wow, these tacos are amazing as Auntie T's. If I might have your attention, everyone, today we would offer you all a special treat. A treat for the ears. Oh, okay, it's her. A special performance by Scoria, the up-and-coming songstress hailing from Alexandria. My, what are the chances we would meet again here of all places? She's been practicing every day since you left, determined to realize her dream of becoming a songstress. Imagine our surprise when Brukivu approached us, asking if she could hold a performance at his establishment. The way she like runs up. Oh.
Fresh. So what did you think? I'm finally doing it. Bridging the gap between Tulialal and Alexandria through music.
That's okay. I think you're still at the game then. Absolutely incredible. I'm glad to hear you sing before I had to leave. Leave? Does that mean you're finally going back home? Oh. Nerd. In that case, I'll just have to go and sing there someday. I'll be the best singer they've ever seen. No doubt about that. Looking forward to it. Why not? Mouth-watering tacos and unforgettable serenading from Scoria. What more could you possibly want? Time, I guess. But there is no point in trying to delay the inevitable. Alright, we're ready to go. So let us make for Juneau without delay. The connection home is the strongest there and will help us on our way. Will you be seeing us off, or are you planning to stay? I'm gonna quickly turn on. It's getting a bit dark here. If we have no further cause for delay, I shall plot a course for home and show you the way. Concentrate on home. Hold its picture in your mind. Reach out with all your heart, and the path twixt worlds will answer in kind. Why did he never officially get like resolved as like Treon? Because it's clear he's Treon, right? Oh, look at that! but it's the crag of one of the crags. Ho ho ho! Well done. I'm impressed. Pupils worthy of merits, and that is no jest. I confess you have potential. You're not just all bluster. Certainly better than a certain total loser could muster. Alright then. Until we meet again. I guess we may have overdone it a little with Shinryu. We had a lot of fun times here, didn't we? Met so many interesting people. I'll treasure these memories of Tyrol all my days, however many that may be. And I expect to see you on Vanadil someday, you hear? That big world of ours is always waiting. Waiting for you. And this is an Easter egg to start playing Final Fantasy XI. It is strange to think I will soon live alongside those self-same adventurers whose memories created me. What does that mean? Stranger still that you too may someday cross paths with them. Is he actually just a player? So confused. Should that day ever come, I hope you will afford them the same kindness you gave me. And invite them on adventure to create new memories all their own. I hate to interrupt, but I don't think it's wise to waste any more of the little time they have left. But you should come back for tacos sometimes. We're comrades now, after all. And we've always been short on those, eh, brother? Take care, you two. Safe travels. Until next time, Buckle Jaja. Really? It suddenly seems so quiet now. Dry your tears, brother. You still have me. What tears? Out of the two of us, I'm the strongest one. We should be heading back to Mamuk. I'm sure Mother is curious now what's become of Al-Shal and Prish. Bum, 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 bum. clearly the one that just spoke. That's what he said. Pay attention. I'm going the wrong way. Let's try that again. Where? I'm so directionally challenged. Here. Hello. You returned, really. But where are Shao and Prish? Have they... yes, Mother. They've returned home. Bittersweet parting, I'm sure. Those you consider friend are few and far between. I didn't say they were friends. They're comrades. Prish, Al-Shal, and Rayleigh. Nothing anyone says will change that. Sure, buddy. It would be remiss of me not to offer thanks as well before you go. I shudder to think that would have happened not only to Mamouk, but all of Tuliolal had you not come out to our aid. Threatened by our own ritual magics, no less. Never could we have imagined them being combined with Electrope to serve such nefarious ends. Which is why the techniques for conjuring shades will henceforth be forbidden. Never to be passed down for future generations. We might have walked a similar path if not for you and Wuklamant. We made many mistakes during the rite of succession, hurt many people. Despite all we've done, we were given a second chance, and so long as there are those who believe in us, we will keep trying to live up to their expectations. We found the right path now and won't stray from it again. We refuse to be a burden to our comrades. It's not too late to find yours as well, Father. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that people need the only opportunity to change. Perhaps you're right, son. Perhaps you're right. If you're ever in need of help again, don't hesitate to call on me. Your enemies will rue the day they met Bukal Jaja. Perhaps violence shouldn't be our first solution. You couldn't learn a thing or two from the vow of reason, brother. Do you suppose Prish and Al-Shal made it home safely? I hope they can come back and see us someday. Perhaps I'll find a way to go and visit them first. if that will make, they're just a memory, so whatever. We got a shit ton of items from that. The memories abiding within Juno stir once more. Perhaps the adventurer there have their knowledge to share with you. Okay, we can quickly have a look at that. I don't know what that is all about. Something wrong? It's nothing. Just thinking on all we've been through. It was some adventure. At the beginning of our journey, I had nothing. Thank you, Misery. Hello. No name, no memory of who I was, only a vague sense of duty to guide me. With each battle, we found our words hard. With each battle, we found our way forward, and eventually, I would remember. I remembered what it was I was fighting to protect. How are you feeling? It's the day after-ish? Something more valuable than any treasure. We fight to protect it as well, which is why I know we will meet again. Until that day, let's be off, adventurer calls. I'm so sure he's Treon, and I don't know why you're not saying his name. I'm so weirded out. Your mind is full of vampire twink. What about Kagami? Oh, but the ending art's really cute. It's the adventurers. We'll leave the light on. Oh, she already sent me the links. I've already seen her. Yeah. I haven't fully investigated, but I've already seen. It's funny because the first thing I did think was like he's giving. I mean, we can all have more than one, like, a little crush, right? But it was given Kagami stealing Riko's outfit. So I get it. I get it. I mean, I like Kagami. Keisuke is my #1, but then there's also Kagami who lives rent-free in my head, especially lately, because all I see is Kagami posts, and if Keisuke is not gonna like post anytime soon, I'm gonna forget what the man looks like. And then there's Toshia, of course. Forever. Forever and ever and ever. Okay. I kind of am... Ooh! Oh, that's really cute. That's really cute and ballsy that you actually asked. I'm pretty sure it's Treon. Oh, he was a metaphorical stand-in for you, the player. So I was like, they're either gonna go that way or he's Treon. Cool. Okay, so he's just the player in 11. He's stalking your Instagram now. You might have called that upon yourself. I'm not helping you. I don't sense any like need for help. I think you're perfectly capable of handling yourself. All right. I think there is I do think there's like an event. The Heaven's Turn thing. I might do that and then I might call it a day. I think you're fine. I think you'll be fine. Probably a limb on the inside. I really found the story wrap up really weird. The nods to you being the player is nice and stuff like that, but just the Final Fantasy 14 side of it was really strange. And the pacing of it was really off and weird.
Nani?
Nani? You heard me. Is there no event? Isn't it Heaven's Turn? Or whatever? In here? Yeah, May 8th. Oh, is it already gone, actually? No, May 25th. What the fuck? Maiden's Rhapsody! I actually know that bit. Oh, but you get the same armor you already get. Never mind. I already done it then. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna kind of end it here then, because I don't really want to do anything else. Let's put your profile on private so he has to. That's one way to get that done for real. All right, I'm gonna head out. I am done with my Final Fantasy fix for now. I'm gonna return to Final Fantasy 11 after my break. After my stream break. Let me quickly visit the houses before I log off. Yes, please. I probably am gonna rot a little bit on socials. I feel like I didn't really have a lot of time to answer everyone today because I've just been like rushing myself all morning and then out all afternoon, and then I got home and then I just like unwinded a little bit, and then I went for basic guitar lesson, food, and stream, and now we're here. So I think I'm just gonna doom scroll and respond to messages before I head to bed. Okay, well, that's that part done. I did my main home before starter stream. All right, we're gonna have a look at we're gonna raid. Wednesday is last stream before my 2-week break, and we're gonna play Mass Effect. I'm super excited. I'm looking forward to dive a little bit more into Mass Effect 2. So many people online. Let's go say hi to Toe. We haven't raided Toe in a while. He's playing the Division 2. The other day someone asked me if I played the Division 2. I have never played the Division 2. We need to play Helldivers sometimes, Misery. I haven't played that game in a million years. Alright. Thank you again for the raid earlier, Nikki Coles. I really appreciated. Everyone, thank you for hanging out with me, going through the Final Fantasy XIV content. Sorry, I'm not really super enthusiastic about it. I had hoped I would have enjoyed it more, but it is what it is. We'll probably not play Final Fantasy XIV on stream, at least until either it properly itches or until the new expansion is out. So we are just going back to Mass Effect, Final Fantasy XI, and Lies of P with the occasional model kit and the occasional art stream. That's just gonna be like the focus. I also think it's better that way because I did feel also a little burned out that I'm playing so many games, which also makes me not really be able to immerse. So we're just doing those 3 games with the occasional model kit stream and the occasional art stream, and that's just gonna be our plan for like the coming 2-3 months. So if you're new here and you like the vibes here, make sure to hit the follow button. Join me on my socials. I'm pretty active on there. Maybe a bit too active, chronically online and stuff like that. Join us on Discord. We play games on there once a week, every Thursday evening. I'll have to see you about coming Thursday. And I will see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye!
Thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders.